Welcome back to Beyond the Cradle. Remember that the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. Now we are about to dive into one of the most precious moments of baby care, bath time. Now this brings a smile to my face because it also brings back a lot of memories as to how many baths I have had to give in my lifetime for many different reasons, but it's always a different experience with every single child. Bath time with your little one can be a delightful experience for both you and for your baby. So let's give you some quick tips on how to do bath time with confidence and joy, and of course, the right way. Okay, so for bath time, there are some essentials you need. You need to gather all your essential supplies. That's tip number one. Before you begin, make sure you have all the essential items at arm's length. Now, this is what I mean by arm's length. As a parent, as a new mom or a new dad, you need to make sure you are doing things with as little stress as possible, meaning avoiding bending over, avoiding reaching for things too many times, because you're going to be doing this over and over and over again, and you need to do it with ease. So, supplies. Grab a very nice soft baby towel, and this is what a baby towel looks like. So your baby towel is soft, a very soft fabric, usually is tapered at the edges so that no extra fluff comes off the edges. But the most essential part of a baby towel is this, the hood. Now the hood is just a triangle corner of the towel that has been sort of fortified at the edge and sort of created like a hoodie for baby. Now this is essential because one of the quickest ways for babies to catch cold is during bath time. Bath time, bath time, bath time. All the rules that you need to remember are coming your way. So you've got your towel. It might favor you to just keep it on your shoulder like that because you don't want to have to reach for it later on. Now you have your towel, first thing. Then you need your baby wash. Now there are many different brands of baby wash in the market. You want something that is loose, not too thick, not too sudsy or soapy, just enough to be cleansing. Now, a lot of people have different reasons why they prefer it to not be too foamy or sudsy, but I prefer it because one thing about bath time, babies can be slippery, very slippery for that matter. Okay, so you have your towel, you have your baby wash, and of course, most baby washes also act as a baby shampoo as well. Now, of course, depending on where you're bathing baby, it could be your bathroom or it could be in the nursery or in your room. I've mentioned already making sure everything's at arm's length. It will pay you to have the bathtub raised to a certain height. Having it at your waist level is most favorable. If you want to raise it just a little bit higher, it's fine, but just make sure it is not stressful for you to use every single day. Now, bathtubs like this are great. This bathtub also comes with a storage beneath it, which makes it easy for you to put clothes, diapers, and the like. It also has compartments where you can put everything you need, which is great. But inside the bathtub is key. Now, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but baby baths have little contours in them, and there's a reason why they exist. Now, the bathtub itself has been designed to make sure that baby's head stays upright. Baby can sit in the tub. Now, if you have a bathtub for baby that does not have any of these contours, you can actually buy something that can be placed inside the bathtub to make sure that baby stays upright. Or go old school. Fold a towel, a very thick adult towel for that matter, fold it up as thick as you can and lie it in the tub. So this forms a little seat and a prop for baby. Now the key here is to make sure that at no point in time, baby's mouth and nose, or in fact baby's neck, do not go beneath the water. Okay, so we've covered towels, we've covered baby shampoo. Now let's talk about water. Now, some of the scariest things you can ever hear are stories of babies being scalded by boiling water, either by the nanny or by mommy or daddy. Now, one of the ways to avoid this is very simple. Make sure that you separate your water sources. Some people prefer to use a shower hose, but the truth is it's very difficult to regulate the temperature of a shower hose while you're bathing baby. Of course, you're monitoring a squiggly baby inside water, and you're probably not going to be sure if what is coming out of the shower hose is temperate enough for baby. Let's talk temperature of water in just a bit. I'll be giving you exactly the temperature you need. But tip number 2 is where we're going. Ensure a safe environment. Safety is paramount. Check that the room temperature is warm and comfortable, and make sure you have a firm, stable surface to place baby in the tub. Make sure you keep all electrical appliances far away from the water and the bathing area, and never, I repeat, never leave baby unattended during bath time. Tip number 3, start with a sponge bath. For very young babies, a sponge bath is more advisable. Now, it's very simple. Make sure for your newborn, you get a soft face towel and temperate water, soapy water, dampened, and gently cleanse baby's body, face, neck, hands, then diaper area in that order. But then for a full bath, the baby bathtub is very key. Make sure you fill the bathtub with just a few inches of warm water. Okay, so how do you know if the water is too deep? The way I've always done it, and I've seen other moms do it too, is if you put your hands in the water, your thumb should just about touch the top of the water. At no point should your thumb be submerged in the water. Now, before I forget, still on safety, if you're wearing things on your hands, they're not supposed to be there by the time baby gets into the bath. Now, things like beads, wristwatches, rings, and the like need to go. Why? Okay, very simple. These are all sources of bacteria. They store under all these things. You don't want anything, affecting baby's skin. And then again, when it comes to baby's skin, it's very delicate. You do not want anything scratching baby's skin while you give baby a bath. Speaking of scratching, new moms, new dads, take those nails down for a little while. Make sure they are cut to a very short length so that you don't end up scratching baby's skin all by yourself. Now let's talk temperature of water. I talked a little bit earlier about scalding water and some of the sad stories you hear. One of the easiest ways to avoid this is to have 2 sources of water, the warm and the cold, but never take hot water to a waiting baby in the bathtub. Take a bucket or bowl of cooled water, take it towards the hot water, mix it before bringing it anywhere around baby, so that at every point in time, there is no source of boiling hot water in baby's environment. Now, we've heard stories of buckets being left by entrances, electric kettles being left in the corner on the floor or plugged in, and babies just going close to it and, getting burned. Please make sure safety first. Speaking of temperature, 37.8 degrees centigrade is advisable. And if you want to test the temperature of the water, this is how it's done. Well, you can use your wrist, pour water on your wrist, or even better, use your elbow. All right, so it feels good to me. Now, and only now, do we consider bringing baby anywhere near bathtub. Okay, so just before we go on, there are some other items you will need around you. Some people choose to have some form of antiseptic liquid in the water. Now, how do you measure the liquid? However, the measurement is on the back of the bottle, fine, but I just choose to use a capful into the water. You might want to test out your baby's reaction to any antiseptic liquid you use. But because of the environment, especially in Africa, sometimes you have water that might not be as clean as you want it to. And just so that your baby doesn't have any negative reactions, we find some antiseptic liquid always helps. All right, so Emanuela is our baby for today. Emanuela has been very faithful and very calm and quiet. She doesn't really say much, but your baby is definitely not Emanuela. Now, most babies are squirmy, fidgety, and slippery whenever they're coming to take a bath. So please take note of this. At every point in time, one hand needs to support baby. Supporting baby's head and neck are very key. And when you're placing baby within the water, of course, you've checked the water level, you've checked the temperature a second time to be sure baby will be comfortable. Find a way to make sure baby is sitting upright in the bathtub. Now, even if it's just the legs that are touching the water at this point, it's fine. You do not want to submerge baby in the water. When it comes to supporting baby's head and neck, it's very simple. Some choose to have thumb and forefinger around baby's neck from the back. Some choose to have thumb and forefinger under the furthest armpit. So, supporting the head on your wrist, using your thumb and forefinger under the elbow. For me, this is the most secure position, but it might not be the most comfortable for you. But this is the only way you can stop a squirming baby from slipping or squirming a bit too much. Which means you have one hand free to do everything else. Of course, you prepared your soap, you've prepared your washcloth, and you're ready to give baby a bath. I mentioned the order before. It starts from face, neck, torso, and then the diaper area. Once again, face, neck, torso, and then diaper area. Taking note that this is a very calm baby. Your baby at this point is squirming, probably making a bit of noise, probably feeling a little bit of discomfort because they're not being given the freedom they're used to. Make sure you keep that one hand secured on baby. Never let go of that hand. Now, if you have a little bowl or a cup, you rinse baby off. Rinse off baby's body first, and then use the face towel to clean baby's face. So we avoid at all times pouring water directly onto baby's face. It's better to have the face towel do all the cleansing for you. You'll probably take note that I haven't put any water on baby's head. Now, baby's head at this point is very sensitive. There are still some parts of the skull that are not well formed, which also leaves room for cold to penetrate the head. Head colds for babies are very, very dangerous at this age. And at any point in time, make sure that you leave washing baby's hair till last. Now, we've washed the front of baby, and now we need to wash the back. Okay. Let's take the soap out. All right, once again, one hand securing baby. Lift baby out of the water. Onto your other hand, still supporting baby, remembering that this is a slippery situation. Soap everywhere, water everywhere. Secure baby with your other hand, then turn baby around. And then once again, secure baby with the left hand. At this point, your soapy water is perfect. And you continue to clean baby. Once again, neck, back, then arms, and then legs, and then diaper area. So you probably note that diaper area always comes last. Now this is very simple because all the pee and poop that could be going on right now, even during bath time, babies don't have a stopwatch, do they? You don't want any form of infection. So the washcloth would get contaminated if you had started, for instance, with baby's diaper area and then taken it directly to the face. That is something you want to avoid. All right. At this point, we place Emanuela back into the bathtub. Once again, still supporting Emanuela with one hand. At no point in time is it advisable to let baby go for any reason during bath time. If, for instance, you need to move or go and get something, it is always advisable to take baby with you. Don't leave baby in the bathtub. Take baby with you. Hold baby, get whatever you need, however you need it, and then come back to the bathtub. Very simple. Okay, so Emanuela is doing really well here. We've almost wrapped up bath time now. And we have our towel. Now let's come back to the importance of the hood of the towel. I did mention earlier on that the easiest way for babies to catch cold is through their hair. We will be giving you another video on how to properly wash baby's hair later on. Make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell as soon as you see it so that you don't miss that. But the first thing you are to cover is baby's head. Now, yes, this is a common view. You cover baby's eyes, head, nose, yeah, with the towel, and then proceed to lift baby out of the bathtub. So baby is already cradled in the towel, and then you wrap baby up like so. Yeah, she looks happy and clean. Now at this point, you are not concerned about clearing up or cleaning up anything around here. What you're concerned with is dressing baby as quickly as possible. Now, as soon as you're done bathing baby, the best thing to do would be to moisturize baby's skin. Now, I have here baby oil. Some people like baby oil. Some people like even shea butter. I'm a big fan of shea butter for baby, but then again, make sure you have a really good source of shea butter. Make sure it's an original, maybe unperfumed source of shea butter, and consistent. Then, of course, diaper cream. Of course, as soon as baby's bath is done, one of the first things you need to do is prepare to put on the diaper. Make sure you check out our subsequent videos on how to do a proper diaper change. But diaper cream acts as a barrier between baby's skin and anything that might be in the diaper. All right. After you've moisturized baby's body, then you put on baby's outfit. Probably not in this area. If you have another surface where you take baby to, this is a point where you take baby there. Hopefully, you've been able to learn a thing or two about how to properly give baby a bath. My name once again is Titilayo Onyison. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and of course hit that notification bell. Until next time, remember that the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world.